Hi everyone. Well, this year we're headed to Sturgis. So this is my first year, and so I'm trying to get everything packed and ready to go. The bike is basically ready to go, and so packing is, trying to take as little as possible and just the things that I'll need, and I'll show you what I've got so far. Well, I've got some tent stakes, and then I've got all my electrical sitting here, and my planning book, my helmet. I'm not taking the candle, but I have the whisk broom for the tent. I've got some oatmeal. I have my blanket, my hat. I have my tarp for underneath the tent, and I have my chair, a small chair. It's from Trekology, really like that. Then you've got some, I got a propane with some the cooking utensils, and I've got some stuff there, matches, and the thing that goes on top of the propane. I do have a fan. I guess it's supposed to be around 90 degrees down there, or over there, so I'm going to take that little fan, and I have a little light that I use inside the tent. And I bought magnets, or not magnets, I bought some locks, and I can lock the tent through the zippers. So I'm going to try that. Here's my Iron Rider bag. That's what I'm going to put on top of the tour pack. I have my tent, the Harley Davidson tent that I was able to get a hold of. This little thing right here is my pillow. That's really nice, and this I'm going to put on top of my cot. This is a cot that is really small. The legs are probably a couple inches off the ground, and it works really well in the tent. Of course, I have my yellow bag for my dirty clothes, and this is stuff I put underneath the legs of the cot. I do have a couple of sheets. I don't use a sleeping bag. I use the sheets, and then I'll put my blanket over top, so that way I'll sleep with that. And I have my visor, because over here on there I have the dark visor on my helmet, and so this is my clear visor, so I'll use that in the evening, or especially going over there, I may have to use that. And I got a dry bag, and so then I have my vest is a wet vest, a cool vest, so I'll be able to put that on if it gets too hot. I can put that on, just get it all wet and use that. And I've got my the water thing I can use while I'm traveling. I am definitely taking the my rain suit, so I have that there. I've been trying to figure out if I'm going to take the shafts or not. I'm not quite sure. I do have some riding pants. I may just take these and not the shafts. I don't know yet. I'm still debating on it. Since I'm taking my leather jacket, and I also have a riding jacket. So this one's, of course, the vest. And then this is the riding jacket that I have, and it's ventilated, so it'll be cool. If I need to, then I can put that over top of it, and it keeps it. I stay pretty warm with that. So that right now is everything. I don't have my toiletries in there yet, and I don't have my clothes in there yet. So this is Monday. We're leaving Thursday on the 2nd of August, so we will be there by Sunday. We're going to take our time, and we'll be in Yellowstone. We're going to be over in Yellowstone, let's see, I believe it's Friday. We're leaving Thursday. We're going to get into Yellowstone on Friday evening, and then we're going to spend all day basically in Yellowstone, and then we're going to be in Cody that night. So we're getting all set. Everything is planned. We know our gas stops and where we're going to rest, and you know, that's all planned now. So we have that in there. There'll be two of us, myself and one other person, and we're going to be traveling together. So, and that's what's going to happen. So let me go out and I'll show you the bike, and so you can see what I've done with that. So here we go. Okay, over the course of the year, I have really made some changes to the bike, and I wanted to make it pretty easy for me as far as touring and traveling and stuff, because I like to do that. So I'm going to show you what I've done to the bike, and let me show you what it looked like when I first bought it 1 year ago today. So here's the look of the bike. And now take a look at it the way it is right now. Okay, so what I did was I put a touring pack on. Now I had to paint this for right now. I'd like to get the paint of the bike and the Superior Blue, and if I can get that, then I'll just go ahead and repaint it again. So that is done right there. And so on the back side, what I did was I put some new lights back there. You can see that. So I did that. Of course, I have the LED right there, and so those are done. So I think, can you see that? Those are the extra lights that I put on the back. It's always nice to be able to have those. Of course, what I also did, let's go over this side. I have Cobra pipes. I put those on. I do have some different ones that I will probably put on later. They're the Reinhardt or Vance and Hines, and so I'll probably put those on a little bit later, but I won't do it right now. And what I also did with this bike was I put Vance and Hines high input, and so that is on there as well. So basically the bike's had a stage 1, and so basically that's done. What I also added were the lower fairings, and so that's down there this time. Again, I painted those. They're you know, I'd like to paint them. They got really close to the color than anything else, but I don't know why. So then oh, I also added the side air deflector, so that'll hopefully help me out. And then I also added these, so I have those on there as well, so I can deflect some more air that way. And on the top here I also put this lights up, and it also blinks the yellow, or the whatever yellow, and it'll blink as I'm turning. So that's there. There's a light in here, so I have that in there as well. And of course I also put the LED lights down here. I had those put in. I put those in, and of course then I put the Daymaker headlight on, so that's on as well. And coming around here, of course I've got my I added some stuff in the front, so now you've got that chrome area right up in here. That looks really nice. And I have my camera spots right here, and I also got a new thing for my phone that I can use that camera here, so that's there. Also got a locking gas cap, so that's there. One of the other things I did was I just got through is I put these on, the love jugs. So I put those on, and I just put those on just a couple days ago. So I'm sort of anxious to try those out and see how that does and keep the engine a lot cooler. So that's been done as well. And of course my cup holder or water holder. And oh, I added so that I also can use this now that I'm plugged into the infotainment center. I can make I make the calls and everything like that. So that's also available now. That's done. I put some crash bars on the back though too, so those are hopefully will help out. I don't want to fall down, but you know, whatever if it happens. Put this on top of the touring pack. This will help me to put another bag up here, so I have some more room there. And what I did was, I think you can see, what I did was I moved the rack, since my wife does not ride with me. I moved that touring pack forward, as you can see, and so now it's forward. It's up over the wheel there. I had to raise it up about 1.5 inches, so I was able to open these up. So, and that way it gives me the clearance to be able to do that. And I really like that. And what I did was then I put, I have the backrest back here so I can lean on those. I put a new seat on, the Lipera, and it brought me down about 2 inches, and so I can be flat foot on the ground. So that's nice. So those are the things that I've done with the bike over the course of the year, and it should be ready to go. Very, very pleased. So, okay, well, I'm going to wrap this up just so you can take a look at this. This is, I will be doing some video as I'm on the road for Sturgis, and so I'll have some video up. So hopefully, you know, you'll watch those, and we'll go from there. So, okay, we will see you on the road. Have a good day and ride safe.